whatever initiation. Blood the Invoker took a little bit of damage. The Bounded Rune did not get picked up in the meantime, so I'm not sure if that was a good trade-off or not. Seems like it was a better trade-off for GeekFam, honestly, as they do force out the first spin from the Juggernaut, so that's going to be 20 seconds. Basically the first creep wave where Velo, he knows that he's not going to be in any danger of being killed. And in this lane, it is a no stun lane unless the Tusk is here, so the Axe can always just pick up a TP and then he should be in a good position to survive no matter what, like what I'm seeing. Meanwhile, mid lane, Ben, he's going to be all in the face of Teehee already, and top lane. Okay, that was kind of interesting, but apparently Mr. Magnus, he gets run down with that Mana Leak coming out. He got stunned up, and that Sunstrike came out from Teehee, setting up another kill. That is the first blood on the Magnus in the top area, already forced away from the lane. Yaj, he does not have his Iron Talon available just now. He went for Stout Shield to begin with and a lot of regen, so he is determined on being in the lane, and this is not a fun lane with 3 heroes being there, with Mana Leak being available. That Skewer does not help you too much. A Skewer is normally one of those spells where you're like, okay guys, I have Skewer, I can just skewer myself away whenever I'm in danger, but whenever he's Mana Leak, that almost makes it worse. Alright, well, good start for GeekFam though. Good start for GeekFam. Velo, level 2 right now, so he did get that first creep wave pretty much for free, and now he's going to go back into jungle and just continue farming here. This is going to be a very good start for the Axis. He can farm these 2 ways. He can get the level 2 rune, he can use his shrine, and then he can go back and farm the next ones that respawn at 3 minutes. So he's going to get a lot of farm. In the meantime, the Magnus, a little bit behind. He doesn't have his Empower, he does not have his Shockwave as well, so he's not really able to farm the creep wave that fast. He might even try and go for some weird fancy move in the mid lane, maybe try and leech a little bit of experience, as he's definitely not having too much fun. Sunstrike comes out on the Tusk. Jesse's going to be a little bit in trouble. They do have that skill available. The Snowball comes out. They are going to hit onto the starter. They do have that skill. Do they go for it? Ben goes in, tries to slow him down. They do want to go for that kill. Skewer comes out. They're going to slow down further. One more dagger is going to be available. Raji does get taken down as they finally get that kill, and that does mean Yaj is level 2, so he can finally fall back into the jungle if he needs to. Slow start from the Magnus though. Velo in the meantime in the bottom lane is tanking up against Jules. Not really worrying too much about that spin doing damage to him. He's going to TP out now. TP back onto the shrine in the base, and then just heal back up, move back into lane, and potentially just go back in jungle a little bit, as those camps, they are ready. They're waiting for him. Alright. Oh, Sunstrike, Yaj, again, a little bit in trouble. Looks like he's trying to go for deny, but he's definitely going to be taken down, as Raji, he will not allow that deny to happen. They're tanking the creeps, and the Sunstrike missed, but they do still get the kill. Yaj is having an awful time in this Magnus, that's for sure. One lasted on this guy, he's level 2, and I mean, if Happy Feet, they want to hope to win this game, if they have any hopes of doing anything, the Magnus cannot have a bad game, because if this guy has slow levels, that means that the PA and the Juggernaut will farm much slower than they could have, because the Empower will be lower level. So you cannot allow this guy to be shut down this hard. You need to find a way to get farm on him. He's trying to get that Iron Talon so he can just go for an AFK farm style, but it feels like this lane is already like way out of control. Syeonix's Clinkz is pretty much solo able to zone him out now as well, and he will get by a Mana Leak as well. He will have to wait for that Mana Leak to end, then walk his away. He does have a Shrine Heal available in case of emergency. He does have that healing spell available as well, and he at least makes sure that this creep wave is going to be pushing. They do try to pull it, but do they actually successfully do that? No status with off those. Like they will. Yes, that's the range creeps. That's a lot of experience being lost, but we'll get us level 3 at the very least. Looks like the Axe is actually jungling in the enemy area. He does have Illusion Rune being picked up early as well, which is nice. Axe is one of the best heroes at having Illusion Runes. He will go into the enemy jungle, and he finds himself a very juicy stack here. I'm not sure if he's tanking enough to actually farm it right now, but he's going to try his very best to do that. Let's see if he survives. He does have a healing cell available as well, and he'll just pop that cell, so everything should be fine. That's a lot of experience and net worth going his way. He will farm the other lanes as well, farm the other camps, and block them, be a little bit annoying, and well, Velo's having a beautiful time. The tower is being pushed in the meantime. Jesse Vash moves into position, does try to help him a little bit. Help Jules push, and the Axe will go in with those illusions, will push away the creeps. They will go for a spin on one of the illusions, so they finally realize, okay, that's an illusion, guys. That's not going to be a kill. And Velo in the meantime, he's level 5 right now, so he's having a very, very strong start. 22 lasses in the Zax versus the 3 lasses of the Magnus. Happy Feet, they're definitely far behind. As the Clinkz is also farming freely in the top lane on GeekFam's side. The PA and the Jug both doing pretty well inside of Happy Feet, but I'm not sure if they're doing well enough. Ben is contesting TE very nicely in the mid lane. He's 10 lasses ahead of him and he's trying to go for a jump on him now. TE is going to be dropping down. He does not have his Ghost Walk available right now. He will be hit by a snowball and he's going to be taken down as Ben. He gets a little kill for himself in the mid lane. 2 for 2 so far. 2 for 2. Alright, that is definitely what they need. They need to make sure that Ben gets a very good start, as PA is one of those heroes. He's like the bringer of luck, right? You can always turn around any kind of bad situation if you have a PA, because you just need 1 or 2 big crits in the fight and then that is going to be enough. Losing the bottom lane, gets torn up. He might be a little bit too low, and another spin comes out from Velo. That is going to be a dead Juggernaut. They might be able to get another kill as the Warlock. Will be a little bit in trouble. Snowball comes out from Jesse Vash. He does go for shots as well. They will try and get a kill on the Slaughter, but no, the miss, the high ground miss. Oh boy, how unfortunate can you be? Slaughter will survive. He'll crush his way through things. He'll walk the other way and he will survive. In the meantime, Happy Feet, they lose 2 heroes in the bottom lane without getting any turnaround kill whatsoever. Velo, of course, having lots of levels in this situation as well. He can buy out his Tranquil Boots now. He is almost level 6, and without even having Dunk available, he managed to get a kill on the Juggernaut. With that Dunk being available soon enough, that is going to be even worse. Even worse. Alright, let's see what how Yaj is doing in the top lane. He does have level 4 right now. 2 points in Shockwave. He is going for Max Shockwave, as I'm not sure what the appropriate way of building Magnus is right now. It feels like most people, they like to go for Max Shockwave and, you know, pick up Arcane Boots, pick up Blink straight away. And yeah, it makes sense. It's decent. Maxing in power early just may be a little bit too much, because it doesn't really make you farm any faster yourself. Shockwave is much better for him farming, and if you max in power early, you pretty much have to follow around the PE and the Jug. Make sure you keep re-empowering them. You keep making sure that they farm within power, so they at least make up for the farm that you miss. I don't mind it though. I mean, even just the second point in power before you get level 7 would be fine. A little bit of upgraded damage. So far so good. Net worth wise, the PA is number 1, followed by the Clinkz, Axe, and the Invoker. So GeekFam, they are right behind that PA, but the PA is definitely farming well right now. He does have his status completed. He's doing towards Vladimir's first sight to Jules. Jules in the bottom lane on that Jug. Bit in trouble. Song comes out from Velo. Will miss though, as Jules able to sidestep that a little bit. Slaughter in the meantime is trying to run him down. Get that crush off. Syeonix is coming from the side as well with this Clinkz. They're trying to run down Jules. They're trying to get a kill on him. In the meantime, the snowball comes out from the tusk, trying to do something in return. Velo is going to be run down, but that is a lot of damage. The Sunfire comes out on top of that, and Jules will be taken down on that Jug. Despite having the healing ward active, though, it's not enough, as Clinkz does way too much regular damage at the moment. That TPing in more people. Yash comes in from the side. He does have his RP available in case of emergency. He does have the skewer as well. Goes for the skewer, goes for the RP. Takes on to the Slaughter and the Axe is both going to be controlled. The snowball comes out on top of that. They want to get both kills. Do they get both, though? That's the question. As the taunt comes out from Velo, it's going to do a little bit of damage in return. Will be killed finally by Ben. So he's going to take the fall, and he's going to be the only one dropping in the meantime. They get a kill in the mid lane on the Warlock, trying to get some levels in the meantime, and they get the kill on the Jules before that happened on the Jug. So 2-for-1 trade-off in the bottom lane. Lots of big spells expended by Happy Feet using that RP to get the turnaround. So it was a defense, but I mean, the turnaround kill Axe for Jug is only barely worth it, because the Juggernaut is a little bit behind of the Axe. So not sure if that was completely worth it. It feels like that was still a one fight for GeekFam, especially because they got the Warlock kill in the mid lane on top of that. And in the meantime, you know, the Invoker, he's just AFK farming. He's having an okay time. He's still not having his Midas available, which is a little bit unfortunate for him. Having a tough time against Ben's Invoker, against Ben's PA in the mid lane. But that's kind of the matchup. Invoker usually does sort of poorly against these heavy melee damage heroes like, you know, Ember, Spirit, PA, Juggernaut. They just jump you and then they kill you eventually. Alright, what else is happening? Jules just continuing to pull back in as he had a very, very difficult start, but he's getting off it. He's trying to just AFK farm as much as he can. You need to actually land the last hits though, mate. So that's, get the last hits, please. Alright, Yaj on the Magnus as well in the top lane. Cane boots is complete. They're smoked up with Jesse as well. Spend their trying to look for a pick off on someone. They do have dust available on the tusk, so looks like it is going to be the Clinkz they're trying to work on. They're going for the snowball. They get a hit on him. They do hit the snowball. They have the dust available. They get the dust off. They go for a jump on him. The shot comes out as well, and Sonic is going to be controlled. The tornado is going to keep in control in the meantime. The shockwave will miss, but they should still get this kill. Dust is going to run out very, very soon. He goes for that one pickup, and looks like Sonic will be taken down finally, as that is a dead Clinkz. That Clinkz, but Velo in the bottom lane gets a kill on the Juggernaut in the meantime. Was that a solo kill? Okay, well, just a solo kill on him. His blink will be completed very, very soon, so nice blink timing for him, and he just needs that one more creep with, and then that is going to be complete. He's trying to pressure the tower in the meantime. He will take these camps and farm those up. So the Axe definitely still carrying his team nicely on his shoulders right now, having a very, very good laning stage. Alright, what else is happening? Ben? I'm not sure if the Vladimir's is the appropriate first item this game. I mean, it's not a bad item, don't get me wrong. It's good against Clinkz. Having extra armor against right clickers is always nice. And it's good for sustain as well, but I kind of feel like this game is like a Desolated Rush game where you just want this PA to do as much damage as it possibly can as soon as it possibly can. So, I don't know. Meantime, Geek, they go for 3-man smoking. They have the blink available, so this could be a big kill if they get the kill on Ben. He's been a little bit of a pest so far, not dying so far. They go in for the blink, they go for the sunfig as well. They get the kill, as Ben will be killed. Now they can go for the tower as well, so a big pick off, stopping that killing streak on Ben, and now they can get the tier 1s on the mid lane as well. Meanwhile, He's farming the top lane, but that might have been completed. The Magnus is trying to finish up his blink, but he's only halfway towards that blink, so take him some time. Okay, Golden comes out on Velo. On this flash as well. Looks like Velo's going to be a little bit in trouble to get the kill before the target. Oh, barely getting that kill before the TP activated. In the meantime, the Warlock is going to be run down. They have a lot of damage to this guy. The Sonic Crush comes out, and they will get the kill. 10-10-10 goes into that Illuminate Blast, and that is a dead guy. That is a dead Warlock. Meanwhile, bottom, they have 4 heroes scattered out. They're trying to go for a jump in with that snowball. As a snowball into an RP, that could be a fancy way of setting up for a fight, but looks like the fight will not happen. It's going to just be that 1-for-1 trade-off, the Warlock for the Axe. Alright, bottom 2-1000 going to be pushed down by Jules in the meantime. The Coddle is trying his very best at stopping this from happening, but Ben comes in from the side, jumps in. Axe gets recalled in. In the meantime, let's see if this is a very, very deep jump. 10% will be killed by that dagger from Ben, but in the meantime, the Tusk drops down himself, and now comes the turn on. Meantime, they're moving in. They get a 2-man crush off, and Magnus is going to be taken down first. He tries to go in for an RP on Syeonix. Not going to be in time as he gets killed first. The call comes out from Velo. Looks like the Juggernaut's going to be a little bit in trouble. The PA, sorry, is going to be in trouble himself. He does get the blink away onto Jules, but is it going to be enough? They need to defend this guy. The Slaughter goes in, tries to get a jump on. The Tusk goes in for a snowball. Spin doing so much damage. The call comes out from the Axe in the meantime, and the PA will be killed again. Slaughter not being taken down. Happy Feet, they lose that mid laner again as the Axe setting up another very, very good jump with those blink calls. He's been doing a lot of big stuff this game with that Axe. Definitely having a beautiful performance on Velo. Let's see Yaj. I mean, you can't really blame Yaj for having a bad performance this game. It was pretty much just an awful lane. Like, Clinkz is a super strong laning hero. Coddle is one of the most obnoxious heroes to play against, especially for Magnus, because usually the reason why Magnus is hard to zone out is because whenever he's in trouble, he just skewers away, but the Mana League makes that impossible, so they just had a very, very strong lane to deal with Magnus, and they dealt with him. Like, first blood on the Magnus, shutting him down instantly, and follow-up kills happening all the time with those sunstrikes on top. So definitely a lot of fun Magnus game. Bottom lane, Juggernaut gets taken down with that call. They try to get another kill on Jesse. They miss the dunk a little bit, but they do still get the kill. This is getting a little bit out of hand as the net worth is skyrocketing down towards GeekFam's favor. They're now sitting on roughly a 6,000 net worth as well as experience lead. The Axe will complete his blade mail very soon, just needs 1,000 more gold. He does have his blink. completed earlier, 14 minutes into the game. The Slaughter only needs 700 more gold for his blink. The Keyboard is rushing towards a Acronym Scepter as well. They're trying to find a kill in the bottom lane. Looks like the Keyboard is going to be a little bit in trouble as Ben goes in, gets the jump, and yeah, 10-10-10 will be killed. Yaj will get the final blow. Very close to his blink. He can pick it up soon enough. He just goes for that shockwave, gets a couple of blasts, and that is going to be the blink completed. So this is the moment that Happy Feet were waiting for mid lane. Looks like the Omnislash comes out on the axe, but he already used his taunt. That is not doing a lot of damage in the meantime. The axe will be spun and he will be worked and he is going to be right-clicked a little bit as well. Feels very desperately wants to get this kill, but he's not going to be able to get it. Oh, the shockwave comes out from Yaj from the sidelines. He will finish off the axe, but the Juggernaut died himself. The Warlock in the middle will be killed as well. The Golem will be farmed up as well. So this is a lot of net worth being lost for that axe kill. Sure, the axe is a pest. He's worth more than the Jug, but it's not worth continuously trading off your safe lane carry whenever you want to kill the axe, because the Clinkz is just reaping the benefits. He's getting kill after kill after kill. He's having a fun time. He has his Dragon Lance complete. He's moving towards the Desolator next. The Invoker with that Midas Travel Boots build coming online. He actually went for the same build as Ben did. I'm a little bit surprised to see the Travel Boots being picked up again, but I guess this is pretty much the same thing as last game, where you have like a split push heavy draft with the Invoker, so he just wants to be active on the map, be around on the different lanes, push the lanes, and get out in case he's in trouble. And what else? Let's see. Tusk finally got his level 6, so Walrus Punch is going to be available. The PA still moving towards that Desolator. Looks like they're going for jump on wheel in the bottom lane, but that haste burn is being a little bit annoying. Magnus tried to go for skewer play on him, but did not happen. And that axe is going to get out of that just fine. Juggernaut, let's see what items he has. Yasha completed, so definitely a very, very slow farm game side of Happy Feet. Ben is going to get a little bit back after with that Empower being available. He obviously does farm very, very quickly. So Yaj just needs to make sure that both the Jug as well as the PA is always affected by Empower. On the mid lane, they go for a jump that tries to slow him down the Coddle. The Slaughter goes for a Blink Crush in the meantime. The Sunset comes out. Yaj is going to be a little bit in trouble. He will be worked out. He will be taken down as the Clinkz does way too much damage to not get that kill right now. 1-for-1. Coddle for Magnus. Again, a better trade-off for Happy Feet. Or what's it called? A better trade-off for GeekFam, sorry. Milo, a little bit sneaky like in the bottom lane. He just finished up his blade mill. He's trying to get that first big kill with the blade mill. This is always what you want to look for with axe. This is like the king of heroes when it comes to just sitting in the side lanes and wait for some important target to come in and try and farm, and then you just pick him off. Jesse Vash is in position to try and help him here. So Vito, he will definitely go for this jump. He's waiting for people to come into sight. Blade mill comes out. Jesse Vash goes for a taunt, but no, it's not going to be good enough to get the down kill. No, they do not. They do not get it done. The gun was attempted on Jesse Vash. In the meantime, the AP comes out on the axe, so they might be able to be taken down here. The Omnislash comes out as well, but the Crush will kill the Jug. Oh boy almighty. How unfortunate, how unfortunate. One more hit on that slot, he would have died, but he got a Crush kill on the Jug. So 2-for-2 in the bottom lane. It was a pretty nice bait, all things considered. I mean, the Juggernaut definitely knew. They definitely knew that the axe was trying to do something fancy, but they didn't know he had the blade mail available. The Juggernaut almost died instantly, so the Tusk barely got in to be able to set up for that counter initiation. The Juggernaut did end up dying in the end, of the Tusk died as well, so not the best turn of events in the world. Judge in the meantime will try and get himself away, but looks like he's going to be run down and potentially even kill. Blink is available. He will get the Blink away, so he does survive for now. Very nicely done. Making sure he doesn't die again. Alrighty. 8,000 net worth even inside of GeekFam right now. 7.5k experience. Ben still moving towards that Death Letter. We'll have it up very soon. So 700 more gold to go. Magnus, next item, I guess. Yeah, okay, Yachi's going for Shadow Blade. He always loves to go for Shadow Blade second item. Like, usually you see like Blink, Force, then Shadow Blade, or Blink, Force, Yule, Shadow Blade. But Yachi loves to go for a second item Shadow Blade, so he has that sneaky like thing up and running as soon as possible. Not a bad idea, because if you just bank on getting a good RP off, then Shadow Blade helps that, because you just, you know, you sit invisible and you just wait for your moment in the middle of the team fight and then go for that Blink RP, so not a bad idea. Invoker in the meantime will finish up his Acronym Scepter very soon. Only needs 1,000 more gold to finish that up. Again, it's still kind of slow compared to the normal timing, but it did go for that Travel Boost first, so that's why it's a little bit past 20 minutes. Meantime, okay, Velo gets hit by a snowball. Tusk still going to be alive for now. They do have a Sunstrike potentially coming out from the Invoker. 10 seconds to go before it's off cooldown, so he's not going to be able to get a kill on Jesse just now, and they will go for that Shrine Heal, so make sure that no one gets picked off just yet. Do they have vision here? Nah, they don't. Alright, let's see. The Keeper Fly will have his Academics to complete in a moment as well. He only needs about 500 more goals, so there's a lot of big items being completed by the side of GeekFam very soon. That's why they're just trying to not force too many fights. They don't have a reason to force fights. The Desolator just got picked up by the Clinkz, which is a very, very nice damage upgrade. But apart from that, the double Academic Scepter is a little bit too tempting to wait for to take the next fight. They will wait for that. They will let the Invoker farm. They will let the Keeper of the Light farm. And wait for daytime as well, as obviously the Academics on Coddle is only so useful if you have daytime. Let's see top lane. Duels. Yaj both in position to try and go for a jump here. The Axis here as well, farming the side camp, farm that little small camp. The Stardust moving in case of emergency, and let's see, do they get a jump here? The Axe goes in for a call, gets a call hit onto the Magnus in the meantime. Velo tries to get a kill on him, RP is available, Omnislash comes out, and they get the kill on the Magnus. He doesn't get the RP off in time, as that is a very, very rough death there. Velo in the meantime trying to run himself away. The Golem was forced out by R as well. Does he get the Blink away? He gets the Blink onto the other side, and he will be able to survive. They get the kill on the Magnus, they get the Golem forced out. The Omnislash was used as well, and they still won the fight. PA in the meantime in the bottom and ended up dropping down as the two-man gang train, the Clinkz as well. So Keeper Fly was more than enough to handle Ben, so he will die as well. He does have his own Desolator completed, but Towers is falling on the side of Happy Feet. Heroes is dying, and this just looks rough. This looks very rough. Now that 10,000 net worth is going to be very close from the side of GeekFam. They go for Roshan with that Slaughter. Clinkz being available with a Desolator. That does not take them too long to finish. In the meantime, Happy Feet, they might think about contesting, but it seems like it's going to be a little bit too late because the PA is still dead for the next 5 seconds. They need that PA damage to come out to defend Roshan, and it's down. So that's the end of it. Age is down on the side of Clinkz. So he can play as aggressive as he wants to. He doesn't really have to fear anything. As with that second life being available, it's going to be very hard to deal with him. The Invoker does have his Academics to complete now. Same thing for the Keeper of the Light. So I imagine they will wait for daytime to come online, and then they will just go for a 5-man push down some lane. Obviously they can take the tier 1 and the tier 2 towers in both the mid lane as well as the top lane. That's not really too risky to go for, as I don't think Happy Feet they want to try and force a fight without that Aegis being down. So we'll see. We'll see in the meantime. Okay, Illusion dead. Dead Illusion. Again, that's the second time that I see the Axe picking up an Illusion rune this game and then just, you know, move around with Illusions and farm. Alright, apologies for the noise. That was my dog. I think my dog just like ran into the door or something like that. That's why there was a crazy sound in the background, but stupid dogs do stupid things. See, top lane, Jules is going to be pinged up furiously. Velo is trying to get close enough to get that blink call off, but he is spotted out with that frozen sigil. So Jules, he knows that he's in danger. He will just back himself up. Does not want to be picked up in this situation. He does have his Manta Style finally completed. The PA moving towards his BKB next, and well, it's all going slow, but slow is better than nothing. He'll deny the mid tower, at least take away that little bit of pleasure from the side of GeekFam. But in the meantime, in the bottom lane, R is going to be run down by Sonic. He will be killed as well. Jesse goes in, gets a jump on Sonic, pops his dust as well, gets that uppercut off. But Tusk, you're all on your own, my friend. That is 3 hits, 1 dead. Tusk is the Clinkz just doesn't really care. I mean, 2k HP with that death pack being active, he doesn't care about anything. In the meantime, the PA gets taken down on top lane from Velo's initiation with a Sunstrike follow-up again. And now the bottom tier 3 tower is going to be pushed by GeekFam. This just looks awful for the side of Happy Feet, as they do get a kill on the Axe with the Magnus RP being used, but is that worth? No, he actually used RP, he just got a kill on him, so I guess that's nice. That's nice. At least 1 kill on that side, but the tier 3 tower will be taken down in the bottom lane, and the Meteorite and the Razorback is both going to be in danger. They do have an RP available. They need to get a big RP off so they can go on. They don't want to RP the Aegis target though. That's always the sad thing. They'll go for a skewer back, they'll control, and they'll try to pick them off without having to use the RP. But the Omnislash bounces back onto one of the creeps. The Golem comes out, and Syeonix is still alive. As he'll just back himself up. He will be healed up by this Keeper of the Light, and well, that's two big ultimates being used on the side of Happy Feet. Again, not successfully securing any kills, as the Aegis is still off for the next couple of minutes, and they can still use it for another push. They can go for another high ground push with that Aegis still being available. The Hurricane Pike is not complete by the Clinkz, so he has a little bit more survivability, and it just goes from bad to worse on Happy Feet's side. All of their ultimates is always used in either a bad way or they're just very unfortunate. That Omni Slash was so sad. Bottom lane, the Juggernaut gets jumped on by Velo, Suntrack follow-up, and that is once again a pick-off. Mid lane, Tusk gets taken down. The AP comes out from Yaj, but the Clinkz has already done the damage. He's taken down both the Warlock as well as the Tusk. He's still alive. The Aegis still being available. Ben goes in for a jump. The Magnus does get taken down by Syeonix as those hits on the high ground not missing. The Magnus will die, and Ben will be the next one to drop. 5 people dead inside of Happy Feet and Syeonix. This Clinkz is just doing too much. That is going to be the Aegis securing 5 kills inside of Happy Feet. They'll take the station town. Now they'll move themselves up to the high ground. They will continue pushing, and this looks like it's going to be the end. Happy Feet, obviously, they do not want to tap out just yet, as this is the grand finals. This is the last game for GeekFam to win. If they win this, they won the series, they won the grand finals. But it looks like Happy Feet, they just don't have an answer to this Clinkz. It's just too much. The Axe had a beautiful laning stage. He did a lot of work in the lane and in the game, and the Clinkz also had a very good game. So GG gets called. Happy Feet, they'll tap out, they'll admit defeat. As GeekFam, they just did a little bit too well this game. They did a little bit too well. I mean, the first game was even. Happy Feet, they were actually ahead most of the game, but this second game, definitely GeekFam. They won the laning stage, they won the mid game, they won well, I guess we didn't really get to late game, but they won everything, and